broker that we've been using for futures has been the Apex Trading Fund. They do also have a Discord as well, which is one of the things that I like. Their Discord is simply the same name, Apex Trading. They have a lot of people in here. You're able to see the community as well that trades every day at all types of the day, asking questions, asking, they have a whole FAQ. They have a welcome page, they have a main chat, they have different topics, they have market talk, so on and so forth. The reason why we like this broker is a couple of different things. To me, they are one of the few brokers that I've seen give a lot of discount. I believe it was about 4 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I want to say, they had a 90% discount. The 90% comes once in a while, and they will always have some type of deal that goes on throughout the months to come. Sorry, I keep saying broker, but prop firm. Sorry, the prop firm. So with because the broker will use is TraderVet, which I'll get into in a second. So I apologize for that. The prop firm. So with this prop firm, what they do is they basically give you a lot of different discounts. So as you can see right now, they have a 71% going on. And you can have up to a maximum of, I believe, 20 accounts per household, which is quite insane compared to some of those other prop firms as well. So when we talk about or how to pick or which one to pick from, there's honestly so many different ones to pick from, and it just depends on yourself as well. For example, you can start off small or you can go large. It just depends on your trading style and how comfortable you are with each of these different challenges to pass. So what typically happens with a prop firm, you basically are borrowing money to complete a specific challenge of a specific time period, of a specific amount. And then from there, once you pass that, you get a certification that now lets you trade with money, and then they take a commission and you also take a commission. So for example, what we have done is we have 300K accounts. So right now we have 2 or so 300K accounts. And you can see that with these accounts, you can either go through the NinjaTrader or you can go through TraderVet, which is the 2 brokers that they use. The reason why we prefer TraderVet is because TraderVet, you can link it directly into TradingView. To me, it's a lot easier, but if you already have or familiar with NinjaTrader, you could certainly do that as well. So there's 2 different accounts that you can use. So I'm going to, for example, talk about the 300K account as well. So give me a second. Let me actually log in, and then we can go through kind of like what is needed and talk about what to expect.
Yeah, and just quickly while you do that, Martin, as you guys can see from the previous image, there's 2 different types of accounts, right? There's a full and there's a static account. So when you go onto the Apex Trading website, you're probably thinking, which account should I go for? Well, the only difference between the static and full is that static accounts, they do not have the trailing threshold, right? A full account, they do have the trailing threshold. Full accounts, they have larger contracts. So you can do 20 contracts, 35 contracts, and they also have a larger stop limit, right? So if you want to be able to really trade with big capital, I would definitely say go for the full rather than going for the static one.
Absolutely, 100% agree. Thanks, Chris, for that. And that's exactly this image or this page that I'm on. So as you can see, once you log in, you're able to see which one you would like. So if you're using NinjaTrader, that would now be different. So that will say Rhythmic. But in this case, we're going to demo the TraderVet, which is the other broker that we use. Right now, we are doing this challenge right here as well. So what the challenge is, they're going to give you 300K full account. You have a trailing threshold of 7,500. What that means is your account cannot go below 7,500. That's all you are, and that is a trailing stop loss. So if I'm at, let's say, 3,000 and I go up to 8,000, That does not mean that it's going to go back down to 20, I believe it's 2,260 or 96 or something like that. That means that as long as that goes through that number, the total number of how much you've had goes towards anything less than this, then you're going to fail the challenge and you have to reset your account. So resetting the account is $50 every single time you reset the account. Like I mentioned, you don't have to start with the 300 account. You can start with a 25K. With the 25K, it's a little easier. All you have to do is pass the challenge by 1,500. As you can see with the 50K, you can pass by 3K and the price obviously goes up. Obviously, the larger the account, the more risk, but also the larger the reward in terms of what you can do. And the way that they work is once you pass the challenge, so once I get that account to anything above 320K, what is going to happen is I'm going to get a certificate that says, hey, Martin, congrats, you've passed your challenge. And the minimum you need is 7 days to pass the challenge. There's really no maximum. It can take you 4 weeks, 2 weeks. It doesn't really matter, but you got to have at least a minimum of 7 trading days. So once you get done with that, you're then now going to get a certificate. And then they're going to say, all right, this is now your live account. Because right now they're going to give you a demo account login until you pass the challenge. Once that is completed, you will then be able to withdraw money every single time you trade with them. And for a 300K account, I believe, I will need to cross-check, but I believe it is 3K every month that you can withdraw for the first 2 months. And then after that, once they take their commission, once they take their amount, then you're able to withdraw more than 3K. So you kind of have that 2 months as a caveat as the first time, and then you're able to withdraw more than that as well. So it is extremely important to understand the trailing stop loss or the trailing threshold, because this right here is what makes most people fail the challenge. Absolutely. So it is extremely important. And I promise you, this seems like a large amount, but we've had to reset the couple of accounts just because of that. Chris, anything you want to add on, or anybody else?
No, I don't know if you want to cover just quickly, if you want me to cover like exactly how do you establish the structure of your accounts. Something to note is this. You can go for one evaluation at a time if you want to take it slow, and that's what I highly recommend so that people do not lose their money. You got to think about this. Whenever they do a 90% off, I highly recommend you to sign up. Why? Because your a 300K account is only $67 a month for a 300K account with that much leverage and also that much capital. So when the 90% discount comes on, just sign up. Even if it's a 25, 50K account, sign up. Now, if you are experienced when it comes to prop firm accounts, I know many people that have gotten 5 all the way to 10 evaluation challenges. The great thing about this, as a matter of fact, I don't know, Martin, if you want me to quickly share my screen so I could better explain exactly what I'm trying to say here. I think it's critical for everybody to just understand that. So, right, so here we have Apex. And by the way, aside from Apex Trading, there's also another company called TopStep, right? So TopStep is the other famous or popular company that you're able to sign up for. The great thing about both of them, again, they do allow flexibility when it comes to what you can do. But one thing that I definitely want to mention is that you must know what the rules are, right? So like, for example, a 300K account has a 7,500 trailing stop loss. That's different than a regular stop loss. Trailing stop loss means that if you go in and you lose 2,000, now your trailing stop loss maximum is 5,500. If you continue losing, this will, basically go into the red when it comes to your limit. So you can only be in the red 7,500 trailing stop loss.